Guys, I'm part of the hard kids. I'm part of the cool kids. So trust me when I tell you, you'll never see me not doing the most popular stuff, wearing the most popular clothes, and looking the coolest. So today, what we're gonna do is play the most popular game at the moment, Valheim.
Popular things have always been here. They've always been the center of attention, and let's just say if you did them, you were regarded as the cool kids or the cool guys, and they'll always be here and they'll never leave because that's just how people work, and that's no exception for games. There's always been popular games, but they come and go, and we get many different phases. Like we had the Fall Guys phase, which honestly didn't last very long. And now, when you try to log into Fall Guys, you can barely even try find a match. And now, at the current moment, we have a Valheim phase. And you could argue it's not as big as all the other phases, such as Among Us or Fortnite, but it's happening, and today we're gonna try play it. Valheim is an open world game where you play as a Viking who, instead of being sent to Valhalla or Flockvringer, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, beautiful paradises where warriors who die honorably in combat are sent to, you are sent to Valheim, a place so terrifying that even the gods fear, and it is your duty to make it a paradise, fitting for warriors and legends. In other words, our dear Viking over here got absolutely ripped off. It's as if he paid the good $60 that Persona 5 is worth and then got this instead.
I'm Joker from Persona 5. Let me take out my Persona.
Once you finally choose to start playing the game, you first get put into the menu, and once you're done choosing your character and customizing it and making your world, you get put into the game and it starts with a cinematic, basically explaining the story of Valheim. Basically, a quick summary of the story that tells you is that long ago, Odin united the worlds, then he threw down all his enemies and foes in the 10th world, which is basically Valheim. Then he split it away from everything and left it to drift. So it's basically a place of exile. For centuries, the world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight. Sorry, fell out of sight of the gods. And then when enemy heard, so technically no one knew about this world, like don't remember it much. But then when Odin heard that his enemies were growing back once again in the world, he looked to migrate and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors, dead to the world. They would be born again. Basically saying that once he found out that all the enemies were starting back, he looked for some of the greatest Vikings and put them in Valheim to, let's say, kill them all and make it a nice place. Okay, so I'll agree, it's not the best of the starts for our dear Viking, but trust me, we have been ripped off, but I promise you, the flight to Valheim is gonna be top class. First flight, Emirates flight. Let's go check it out. Oh. After the cinematic, we are getting carried by a crow through the sky, and then we fall off it. And you would think after that massive jump, we wouldn't be able to take fall damage in this game, but no. Throughout the game, we talk to Hugin the Crow, which gives you tips and advice on how to do things, such as crafting and using your workbench. What can you do once the game starts? Well, you can build beautiful houses just like the ones in your dreams. As you can tell, I don't have that big of an imagination. Or you can explore the vast and beautiful lands of Valheim and find all different types of enemies like skeletons. Or you can fight the mythical bosses once you get the right offerings. Or you can die and lay down on the floor, looking up to the ceiling and thinking about how you're a failure. But you must remember that failure is not falling down, but not getting back up. And you must remember, the only way you can get stronger is by getting back up, and you must be the change you wanna see, or you can just rage quit the game.